Hey guys, today I am going to share some 6x6 paper pad prep. Basically, I've got sketches 11 through 15. I've mentioned in previous videos, this just works for me to kind of have some things pulled out of my stash, set aside, so that when I decide to work on these layouts, they're kind of a little bit ready to go, a little bit mentally prepared, that type of thing. I am going to go ahead and share a little bit of what I've pulled out. It's not as organized as it would normally be. So, especially like this first one, if you guys watched, I have a video, I think sketch number 3 was a New Year's Eve layout, and then in the 2-page sketch series, I did a hockey layout. Both of those layouts used this Doodlebug graduation 6x6 pad. It's not in my drawer, so I have to go hunting for that. So in the meantime, I grabbed like basics that I think I want to use. So like this one, I'm looking specifically at these blacks and grays. I already know I'm going to pull in stuff from my favorite. This is like my absolute favorite pad to go to for gold, because there's like glitter that doesn't come off. This one is like a really cool texture. There's a smooth one. This is like my absolute favorite. I want to go and see if they have a silver. I think I ordered the like rose gold one, but I want to go back and see if the silver's in stock yet. Same thing with this one. Is this a duplicate? No. So these are just different patterns, but these are a good, like, these are usually in my bucket to pull from for all these. And then I think I pulled these out. Okay, anyways, apparently my car warranty spam call of the day is done. I've pulled these out for both of those layouts just because this is the only thing that I have that's really like black and gold in theory. It's a wedding line, but a lot of times I can find little bits and pieces in here, especially things just like tabs. I can't remember how much of this I've actually used, so it'd be kind of interesting to go see what's in there. Same thing with this one. This one is, I think, just kind of like love-based, but some of these are good, just like basics. So I'm not 100% sure, like at this point in my planning process, what I'm going to do. I just like to go through and pull some things out that I think I might like to use. And then a lot of times, depending on how she has designed the sketch, sometimes I will end up using things like the snap cards instead of paper. So this is to remind myself that if I can't find that Doodlebug pad, find something to make it work. So this is 11. Sketch number 12, I've just got some crummy like indoor bowling photos. So I found this, but I'm debating just because this is kind of muted. While I was digging in my stash, I found this from Simple Stories, again from their snap line. And yes, it's summer themed, but it's bright colored, so that's what I think about when I think about stuff with my kids. And like this card that says fun doesn't necessarily have to be like outdoor summer type thing. I'm looking at like basic things like this, like B-sides. And then I've got a little bit of some generic embellishments that are in here. And then I just went through real quick. Again, this is just to remind me to look at this when I'm putting the layout together to see if I want to use it. I just grabbed some of these super old letters, just going off the bright colors. Same thing, just going off the bright colors. This is like a market themed thing. Again, just going off bright colors because there's things like memories, fun, good day, and ignoring things like soak up the sun, ice cream, splash. So this is just kind of what I give myself to go through first. Then anything that comes to mind when I'm putting the layout together, I get up and go hunting for it. Okay, 13 and 14 are both Christmas themed. So I found these two from Simple Stories in my stash. I don't believe I have any of the embellishments that go with these. I might have a sticker sheet that goes to this one. but Simple Stories uses the same color palette across like all their stuff. So I just went through and pulled out, like, this is a bunch of other stuff in here. I think this actually matches this pad, but this stuff is a different line. I've got these snap cards. There's some other ones back here. I pulled this one out. So, and this stuff I'm probably going to leave out, and I did want to tell you guys, I think when I work on these layouts, they're going to be out of order, because I think I've decided that every video that I put up in December is going to be a Christmas themed layout, because that just sounds fun to me. So I think depending on how fast I get through these, like these ones might get posted in November, and then these ones I won't put up until December. And then 15 is when our local bar reopened. We went and had dinner and drinks together. So I wasn't really finding anything that I felt like was gonna kind of work with this. I don't really have like food lines other than I have one of the punny lines from Doodlebug, but that's just kind of, I don't know, it's like very childlike. So I think what I'm going to do with this one, because it's sort of in that time frame of things being shut down, I am going to pull this into my Creating with Collections series. By the time I get done with this, I'll be done with the month in review part. So I'm going to use the 6x8 pad that I have in there and pull in some of the stuff from the quarantine line sticker sheet that I have, and then like maybe one of the journaling like cut aparts from the quarantine line as well. So that was kind of just easy to go with and kind of kill two birds with one stone. So I'm going to double dip into the 6x6 paper pad series and the Creating with Collections series. So this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and I just put all of this in a bin, and I kind of just work my way through the sketches. Normally, like I said, I go in order. However, I am probably going to bounce around depending on where I'm at in the month to be able to put layouts up, because I don't know, I just had this idea to only do Christmas videos in December. So I think that's where these are going to go. So just like to share this with you guys. I know some of you have said that this kind of helps you with tackling your own kind of large projects like this. So yeah, this is just kind of the messy way that I do it. And I think I've mentioned before, when I went through and matched up photos to all of my layouts, I make notes of anything that I think of that I want to do on the layout, or any supplies that I want to pull out. Like this one, I left a note for me that I want to stitch on vellum to kind of mimic the plexiglass that they had put up in the bar. And then look for some die cuts and silhouette for like beers and stuff. So that's just what I do. And then I also try to do, I did it on this one, when I'm printing the photos, I make sure to put my date on the post-it note so that I can stamp it on the layout and not have to go back looking for the photos. This one I'm going to have to go figure out what year this was. I think the other ones I managed to get the date on there. So yeah, I hope you guys find this helpful, and be on the lookout for these process videos at some point. Catch you guys later.